Hey guys, my name is Trinity and welcome back to the show. In today's studio session, I really have someone very, very special, a good friend of mine called Frank Yonder. That's a nickname, but his name is Frank Aineomugisha. Welcome back, brother.
Thank you so much, Trinity. Thank you, brother, for having me. It's a pleasure being here.
I think we have a lot of good things for our viewers today, but the most important thing today is we are launching a book.
Yeah.
Bro, you finally made it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
But before we go into this amazing story of your book, I really want to step back so that we can get to know you, right?
Yeah.
Who is Frank Yonder?
Well, my name is Frank Aineomugisha.
All right.
And I'm the founder of Yonder Life Africa. It's a non-profit organization that is based in Fort Portal. We are passionate about creating communities that are self-sustained and healthy. I'm also the author of the new book on the sale, Yonder Life.
The journey.
Journey to Yonder.
Yes,
Finding
yes.
my way to purpose.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You know, as you're mentioning Yonder has also become your nickname.
Yeah.
I think I'm one of those first people who started calling you Yonder, but I think it has, it has become popular
Yeah.
that you're Yonder.
Yeah.
What's the name? What's the name? What's the magic behind the name?
Well, as I said, I'm the founder of Yonder Life Africa. So the word yonder is a Greek word that means going further or over there. So it is from Genesis 22:5, where Abraham says, "You stay here with the lads, me and Isaac, we shall go yonder." So it is simply a Greek word that means going yonder,
Wow.
going further.
So Yonder Life Ministries, nothing's gonna stop you guys
Nothing.
to impact the lives of people, to
Yeah.
change the community around you.
Yes, sir.
That is pretty inspiring, and I've seen that, in the work that you're doing with the young people in Fort Portal. But anyways, the name is intriguing. But for me, the other amazing thing that I'm really stoked by is you writing a book in your early 30s. You know, we've all known people to write books when they're in 50s, when they've done something significant.
Yeah.
But you've been able to achieve a lot in a very short period of time of your life. Why are you writing a book now?
Well, last year I joined a leadership course at Harvest Institute, and one of the requirements was to write a book and publish it before you graduate. So for me, it was one of the easiest assignments because it's been my dream, and since I was 17 years, I've always been writing. So
You've been writing, at the age of 17, you're writing.
yeah.
Wow. So, bro, yeah, this is a big achievement. I think I've always dreamt of writing a book, but I'm thinking of writing a book when maybe I've made it, in life. But this is also an inspiration to so many young people that they can put down their journey to greatness. But this book is unique. It seems like you're still on a journey. You're not at your destination.
No.
You're still on a journey. Explain more about that.
So, every day in life we write our own stories, and every day you wake up, you're writing a story of your life. So you contribute to the world as you write your own story. And for me, writing this book, I believe that I'm contributing to the lives of so many other young people. And for me, seeing this book coming to life is a dream come true. And I believe that someone out there may be inspired not to wait for 50 years, not to wait for 60 years. Because by any means, I haven't made it in life, and I'm not even near to the dreams that I have. But still, putting down the stories of my life is an inspiration to me as a person to believe that dreams come true, and I hope that it's also an inspiration to someone out there, that despite the journey still being going on, you can still write stories of your life and make it come to life.
Nice. Well, it is inspiring, and I can't wait to see New York bestseller on it, right?
Yeah.
I hope, the copy reaches millions and millions of people. But, honestly, I can't lie the audience that everything has been good on your side. Oh. That you've been, getting things on a silver plate. I think there's been so many challenges as you're coming up. Yeah. Can you take us back to that adversity time, that valley time when you are everything that you've achieved right now seemed impossible?
Yes, taking you back from when I was 7 years, and you read in this book, when my mom passed on, life seemed like it was ending. Seems like the world had just closed down on us with my siblings. And we really saw that all the dreams were not possible anymore, because she was like our hero. She was like our everything at home. But all the things I've gone through, all the life experiences, and beating all odds of life to be where I am today, and believing that I'm living a life that is heading towards significance, that one day I'll be able to share the rest of my story and will be an inspiration or a lesson to someone else. I believe we are all born with uniqueness as human beings, and God has given us a purpose as to why we are created on this world. So every day living a life, discovering yourself to contribute to this world, to make it a better world. So that's what I believe in my journey.
Honestly, I should be honest, and I should also maybe speak for some people in the audience. It's really a hard thing to find your purpose.
Yeah.
And I think it didn't happen in one day, it didn't happen in 2 days. Can you remember, or can you give us a glimpse of how this whole thing took shape for you to finding out that this is actually your purpose, and your purpose is to help people and stuff like that?
Yes, as I said, after going through the things that I went through as a child and as a teenager, as I was growing up, I just found this one thing of always contributing to one's life, of always being a hand that helps someone to cross over to where they want to go to. And when we started the organization Your Life and started helping so many other children, I felt like this is one thing that keeps me awake, that motivates me every day to wake up and do something, contributing to people's lives. So I believe we all can tell that is this one thing that you are so passionate about. There's this one thing that you feel like you can do and you find satisfaction within you. That's one thing that I say can help you identify that this is the reason why you're in this world, and that's your purpose. Doing something you feel like you love most, doing something that you feel like you are motivated each and every day to keep doing, to keep going no matter what.
Something that doesn't feel like work.
Yes.
Awesome. In the book, you also mention about the two ladies, in the section about your turning point.
Yeah.
For me, I think that's when during while reading your book, that's where things started to take shape for you.
Yeah.
And I don't know the pronunciation of these names, maybe Diane and who?
And Cheryl.
Yeah. These two ladies were an instrument in your life. Can you tell the audience about it?
Yes. In 2008, there was an amazing team that came from Texas and found me at my church in Chengera. And there were these two amazing ladies that were best friends, Cheryl and Diane, that I happened to get a chance of sharing my story with. I was at the point where I was like at the crossroad when I was almost finishing senior 4, and I wasn't sure of what was going to happen next, because I was sure my dad could not support me with school fees, and I wasn't sure of what I'm going to do really next. And when I shared my story, Diane took interest of knowing me more, and eventually she took up the responsibility of taking care of my school fees and all other basic needs in life. And that's why I was able to finish up university. And I believe if it wasn't for her and helping me finish with school, life would have been so hard, and wouldn't have and I would have a different story other than this that I'm sharing with you right now.
I see, like this was like a light that sparked at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Before these ladies, it seemed like your life was in the dark. You really didn't know what was gonna happen next. And you getting an education actually trickles down to what you're doing today. You're providing education to so many vulnerable young children in Fort Portal. Did what these ladies did in your life inspire you to also give it forward to the young people from your community?
Yes, that's why I'm so much passionate about education, because I believe that education is one of the key things that we help the generations to come in Africa to live a better life. Because I believe that once I got education, to help me to support myself, it helped me also support my family. So I believe their contribution towards my education is also a motivation and inspiration for me to keep helping other children out there to have better quality education.
When did you find God in this story?
God has been an amazing person throughout since I was 16 years.
That's when you got saved.
That's when I gave myself to Christ, and
Okay.
He's been everything for me. And there are so many things that I cannot even explain how they happen, but I believe it has been God throughout my journey.
Well, the reason I ask is because when you look at the, the movements of your life and how things fell into existence, it's sometimes hard to give credit to us as human beings, but you see God's hand in everything that has happened in your life, and it's good for the audience to know, the foundation of your life, that there is God. So, well, the book is here.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a very, very inspiring book. It's a very moving book, and many people will be tempted not to put it down until it's done. Yeah. And we've been getting some good reviews on it. But well, as a writer of this book or author of this book, what's one message that you want the audience to get out at the end of the day as they're purchasing this book? Why? What do you want them to get out of? And what do you want them to take action on once they finish reading this book?
Yes, my prayer, my dream of anyone that is reading this book, that's going to read this book, is for them to find a purpose. Is for them to know that above everything, there is God that created us with a potential, with greatness within us, that despite whatever happens around us, despite our background, despite what the world tries to dictate on us, we can still live a life of significance. We can live a life that God destined for us. We can live a life that God purposed for us. And I would want to encourage anyone to know that no matter what happens in our lives, we have a brighter future, and we can live a life of significance. We can make this world a better place than we found it.
Well, I think that's what I got out of it, and I honestly going to continue to pursue my purpose, because I think it's one thing to find your purpose, but it's another thing to live your purpose.
Yeah.
And in this book, you really help the reader to find your purpose, but also stick to the purpose that God has given you. So, bro, it's an amazing journey so far. We thank God for you. But what's next for you?
Right now, I'm starting on a new journey of a mentorship program called Here I Am. And we are starting with schools around Fort Portal. I'm going to start mentoring children. I'll be sharing my story as well, inspiring these young children. I've also gotten invitations across the world in Europe. Hopefully, very soon I'll be starting on the tours to share more about finding your purpose and also sharing the love of Christ with everyone out there. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Well, I believe the world is ready for such a story. And I also believe that this book is coming out in the right time, whereby so many people are really confused about what's next. The world, there's a lot of things happening, war, pandemics and stuff like that. This is now the hardest time for someone to find their own purpose. But I think reading this book, it'll help them even get closer to finding their purpose. So, bro, let's go right to the purpose of this, session. We want the people to get this book. So, first of all, tell us how much it is, and then where are they gonna find it?
The book is just at 35,000 Ugandan shillings.
How much is that in dollars? About $10?
About $10, yeah.
All right, $10.
So you just check on our social media platforms. Just inbox me. Just let me know. You can deliver around Fort Portal, around Kampala, and we're yet to start shipping books around the world.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can someone find it on your website? Oh,
yes, on
I think it should be on your website, Yonder Life Ministries. Maybe not yet, but let's work on putting it on the website, because at least when someone goes onto your website, they should be able to get the book.
Yeah, we'll do that shortly.
Well, guys, I don't know. I'm always inspired by this man. I met him when my organization wasn't near to where it is right now, and meeting him before even he writes his book, I was inspired by his journey, and he really motivated me to work hard. He really inspired me to do more with my organization, and here we are. continuing to pursue our purpose, continuing to improve lives. So, bro, thank you so much for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for being vulnerable. Some people fear to provide details about their life, but I think through vulnerability is when we inspire people to change.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, my brother. And then you must, say a few words to the audience before you leave.
Thank you so much, people, for listening. Thank you, my brother Trinity, for always encouraging me. Thank you for being a good brother. Thank you for all the things that you're doing, because I believe once we share our stories, we share our life with others. Our story shared is a life shared. And we are all here to make this world a better place. So thank you so much, people. Thank you so much for what you're doing. May God bless you.
I think you already make a better place. So thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.